Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And as the Speaker said, it truly is morning in America again. You know, when you think about all of the work that's gone in to putting this bill together, it's one big, beautiful bill for a lot of reasons. There are a lot of really important wins for the American people in this bill. And we had 11 committees come together and meet in hearings. Some went on over 24 hours. Rules Committee went over 20 hours. You had, of course, the Budget Committee. Chairman Arrington is the lead author of the bill. All of the people that had to come together in our conference, and I think a lot of you know we don't all think alike. Democrats made it very clear they didn't want to have any part in helping get America back on track again, but we were never deterred. When this bill could have failed 10 times over, we said we were going to get this done and failure is not an option, and we meant it. We knew we were fighting for the families who've been struggling for way too long under the failed policies of Joe Biden and all the Democrats who did have control of Washington for too long. We watched higher interest rates and higher inflation and lower wages and a demise of the American dream that we knew should not be permanent, but was only going to turn around if we passed a bill to get America back on track. We knew we had to prevent a massive tax increase, so we put it in the bill. We knew we needed to secure America's border, as President Trump ran on all across this country and won the election on, and we put it in this bill. We ran on and said we would produce more American energy, and we put it in this bill. All the things that we knew we needed to do to root out waste, fraud, and abuse in government. Focus on those families who are struggling. All of that is in this one big, beautiful bill. And yes, now the House has come together and passed this bill against all odds, but we're still working on the rest of the process. Still goes to the Senate. The Senate has a lot of work to do too. That's why we've been talking to the Senate for a long time, but it's their turn to take this bill and move forward. But I'll tell you, none of this would be possible without the leadership of President Trump, who every step of the way not only laid out the vision, ran a campaign on this vision, but every step of the way too said, whatever you need, let me know. And he was there to help us. Our great speaker, Mike Johnson, who was never deterred, probably hasn't slept in a few days, but never wavered in his commitment to get this done. And this whole team has come together. And our whip has never relented and never stopped pushing to get this done. With that, I bring up our great majority whip, Tom Emmer.